The best part of the story is he reached over and grabbed a gift card. He says, put 25 bucks on this. Tap, beep, beep. He says, here you go, dear. This is for the next few times you come in. Just give them this card. They'll take the money off. They'll give you a receipt, let you know how much you have left, okay? And her smile was enrapturing. It was just, and I looked at the server, and she's like, okay. I look at the first two people in line, and they're like, me, I'm leaking. I get goosebumps thinking about it. That was the outward manifestation of the infilling of the Holy Spirit. I'm convinced of it. That's what it looks like. The love of God, the patience, the kindness, the goodness, the gentleness. And there I was watching. Okay, next story. Year's 2006, I'm working as an immigration officer, Vancouver Airport. I'm effecting the deportation of a suspected terrorist. I'm going to make a really long story really short. I'm going to leave out all the best parts, except one. I hurt myself really bad. My back is totally screwed up. My neck is totally screwed up. I fight with WCB for the next 2 years, take an early pension buyout in 2008. Late 2008, I'm in a car wreck, total off my new car, exacerbating the neck and back pain. The doctor promptly provides care by prescribing oxycodone instant release to jumpstart the massive doses of OxyContin that I was taking. And I took them as prescribed, when prescribed, how prescribed. Didn't abuse it at all. Took it religiously for 11 months. And in the 12th month, I went back. He said, okay, this will be your last prescription. You've been on this long enough. Meanwhile, I'm walking in on a cane. My neck is spasming. My blood pressure's off the charts. And he's cutting me off. I used them as prescribed. At the end of that month, ran out. And again, to cut a long story really short, I started to self-medicate with heroin. And that sent the dominoes tumbling. Because my wife left, I lost the house, lost the pension, lost the savings, lost all my toys, I lost my Jeep. I left the house with a bag of clothes to live homeless, hungry, and on heroin for the next 7 years. In and out of detox, a total of 8 times in those 7 years. At Creekside Detox in Surrey, they knew me by my first name. They'd see me coming in and go, oh, you again. Yeah, me again. 6 of those 8 times, I would relapse before I got back to Langley. The 7th time when I didn't relapse, which is actually the 5th time, my wife picked me up from the detox center, drove me to a residential treatment place where I stayed for 2 months. And I don't mind telling you, with the doctor's help, I weaned myself off methadone for 6 of those 8 weeks. I was clean and sober for 2 weeks, and oh, it felt wonderful. That feeling was even better than the feeling that the oxys gave me, better than the heroin gave me. That feeling was just, I was alive. And then it took 5 days before the relapse. I'm not going to get into any of that other stuff.